All right, hello, everybody. Hey!
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I catch you during?
scared the hell out of me.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh my God, Phil.
Don't know why I was so scared. I was over here typing, and then I didn't have you in front of me, I guess.
Oh, gotcha.
So I
really
you looked up and I said, "What the?"
I really came in there like that Sekiro dude
Oh, no,
from the ceiling.
no.
Was like,
Oh my fucking God. Yo, what's good?
Oh man. That was gonna segue into something, but let me go ahead and do the intro. So, hey guys, how's it going? My name is Justin,
And I'm Philip.
and you're watching and or listening to episode 440 of DangIT Prodcast. Welcome back, everybody. Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays, Murray Chrysler.
Merry Chrysler. We got a little bit of a special thing. I was able to kind of go into the background and like do some updates here and there. We got like a special Christmas overlay going on here. I went all out. I got fitted with like my favorite little scarf here that I got like a couple winters ago.
Hell yeah.
It's a Zelda theme one. So you see the whole thing. I'm like, whoa.
I'm so glad we're wearing Nintendo themed Christmas outfits because I got my Yoshi.
Oh, you know, I found out like on Nintendo's website that they got like special 2022 holiday stuff. I was like, oh, I wish I knew about that ahead of time.
Damn. Yeah, I've had this shirt for a while, but it still fits and it's great. And I wear it only once a year during Christmas.
I was tempted to do. I think they have like a GameStop like Tom Nook winter jacket or sweater.
Oh my God.
I was tempted by that. But yeah, no. Phil, what's been going on?
Not much. Working a lot.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's a lot, but I am officially on vacation for a whole.
Hell yeah, same here.
Longer than 7 days. I'll be back to work on January 3rd, but
same here actually. Nice.
Yep.
Twinning it up.
Hell yeah! I'll be doing some streams next week. It'll be great. It'll be fun. Other than that, I beat Bayo 1 on stream, so that was cool. And I'm almost halfway through Bayo 2, so I'll be playing Bayonetta 3 by the next week.
Nice. I'm still going through. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say it's gonna be sick. That's all.
I was just saying on my end, I'm still going through God of War Ragnarok. I'm like,
where are you right now?
I'm like 30 to 34 hours in. I'm in Vanaheim, and I got introduced to the big open zone.
Oh, you're in the crater.
Yeah.
Okay. You followed wow, God, I forgot the pig's name. Yeah, you followed it. Yeah. You realize the crater is all optional, right?
yeah, I know.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I didn't realize that, but I still 100%ed that entire area, which is actually 3 areas. So
yeah, it's like 3 subsections within that side area.
Yeah,
I was just taken in by it. It's like, as I was saying, an open zone, if not open world-esque. So it just kind of like drew me in.
Yeah, it's really cool. You get a lot of lore out of there, plus like getting also like a lot of upgrades out of the way now before having to do it later. Yeah, it's they hide some of the chaos flames and some of the
those upgrade got you. They
hide a couple of those.
Explains why I got the upgrade for the spear.
Yep.
Which I guess also specs into luck, which I'm building a very high luck build.
If you I tallied it up. If you don't do any side quests and you just run through the game, you can only get your weapons up to level 7, I believe.
Huh, okay.
Which level 9 is the highest cap.
Oh,
something like that. Something like that, yeah.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's something along those lines. But I have them all at 9, so
got you. How did that final like secret boss go?
I don't know. It's still on my PS5 suspended.
Oh, okay.
I haven't gone back because I hate them.
Okay, gotcha. No.
I can't stand them.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
It's not a spoiler if I talk about it because it's the secret boss that lies at the end of the Berserker gravestones.
Oh, okay.
He's a piece of shit. So
and this is going full circle on it, but on a scale to 1 to Kingdom Hearts Secret Boss, where would that go?
Depends on which Kingdom Hearts secret boss you're referring to. If you're referring to Sephiroth KH1, maybe? No, because even then I can still beat him. I would say some of the final mix bosses from 2. They're pretty they're like yeah.
So that would count like Sephiroth and then Lingering Will, right?
No. Lingering Will, yes. Sephiroth, no. No, in final mix, there's more.
Oh, there's more.
You can fight all 13 of the organization members.
Oh, right.
And
Cavern of Remembrance. Gotcha.
Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah, Cavern of Remembrance. And then 2, not all the organization members are there. So they're brand new fights for the ones that were in Chain of Memories.
Yeah. That was a really nice touch.
But they're fucking tough. They're not fun.
I'm trying to remember if I have any like memories of like GBA Chain of Memories as far as those like fights. I don't remember much, but I remember I couldn't beat Riku.
Wait, what? Oh, you mean Riku.
Yeah, yeah, Riku.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say the fights are pretty much they're recreated well in Chain of Memories, but
okay.
They're not like they're still dumb. I hate fighting Marluxia, the last boss for Sora's story. I can't stand fighting him because he hits me. Dude, I can get like the sickest cards, but he hits me with a 0 and says fuck you, and I'm like,
oh,
that's cool. And then like if you get stuck in oh my god, what is that spell? It's the really cursed spell. Like if you don't hit a card that can beat it, it's automatic death even if you have full health.
Oh, is it the same kind of mechanic in Final Mix?
Yeah,
where, like you're on a fixed timer.
Yep. And if you don't make it in time, good luck.
No.
GG.
GG.
Yeah, that's GG. That sucks. Riku's story is at least easier to get through, but it's also the most boring gameplay wise. So,
all right, noted. Because I'll eventually have to go through Chain of Memories later.
Well, the thing is, Sora's story is really cool, but Riku's story, like the actual story plot, is incredible. That's where you get a lot of the good stuff from.
Got you. Okay.
It's his gameplay is kind of because you don't get to customize his deck. You would think that's cool because then you don't have to worry about it. You're like, oh, sick. Just throw me whatever cards are in the deck. But then you realize there goes all the customization.
Yeah.
Yeah. There goes all your, oh, well, I can set this up and make these battles easier. You have to deal with what you have. So there's that.
I'll definitely need to like hop back into that game and like respec out like how I want to like rearrange my deck and everything. Because I was a dum as a kid. All I did was spec into like health because I had this obsession of having just as high as a health bar as the boss. Thank you, Mega Man.
Thank you, Mega Man. No, I did too when I was younger. I didn't really. Chain of Memories is so weird to me. I don't even know how I beat the Game Boy original or Game Boy Advance original game when I was younger. I really don't. Because I was dumb when I would play RPGs. I said, oh, wow, I leveled up. And then I never actually took stats into consideration. I just level up. I must mean I'm better. And I just kept going.
Got you. Now, like, I wasn't really thinking too much about it until I fought like Riku second time, and I was like, oh, he's got that weird like dark dash move that I cannot dodge for the life of me, and I need to cancel out with a 0.
Oh god.
Yeah,
dude, that is the worst. That's why I rank Chain of Memories so low. One day we'll talk about it, but I
yeah, for sure.
I cannot stand Chain of Memories sometimes with that 0, dude. It's so annoying. Like you have 0s too. That's fine, but you can't rely on nothing but 0s because it's still a 0. Like if for anybody who doesn't know how the game works, it's cards.
Yeah.
The game is a card game. So if you have a 9 being the highest number out of 0 to 9, 1 being the weakest, but 0 can cancel anything. You and then you can mix cards together to do certain combos and like special attacks. So that number is increased too. So like let's say I use 9, 5 is 14 plus a 3, so 17. I can throw a 17 on the field do an attack, but the zero can just cancel it out, no
Yeah.
problem. And enemies are allowed to have zeros.
Nice. And even if you run zeros, if you have a special like move, especially that you're wanting to like work with, if it takes too long of an animation, they can cancel out with the following card afterward.
Yep.
Because there's this one card combo that's really good. It starts with a Z. I do not know how to pronounce it. It's something that Zero has a lot in Mega Man. But essentially you line up all
Sangetsu?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he goes through this whole like cool reverse grip animation, and then like Riku just like cancel it in the middle.
Oh!
How dare you mess up my setup? Don't worry.
And no one's...
Mark, you've arrived.
Don't worry, I got it.
Also,
fixed.
why are you dressed like it's cold in California?
It's part of the whole shtick here. It's Christmas themed.
Mark,
Happy holidays.
Mark came in here like a zero card.
It's because of where I am. I had to dress like that today.
You sound like you're cold. Are you all right?
Nah.
All right.
I appreciate.
Mark really pulled up in here like a zero card and just canceled us. That's crazy.
Wow, we were just talking about that.
I am the Lorax. I speak to the trees.
Oh my god. No, like, and then the thing is, zeros can get canceled too by anything higher, so it doesn't even matter. That I hate that game.
Yeah, zeros just simply are there to interrupt.
They're literally just there to cancel animations, and then you cancel back, but then they can cancel back. Oh my god.
Let's not talk about chain memories.
Well, I'll have to talk about chain memories later in life, but yes.
Oh yes, but just so you know, Mark, I'm building up to hot right now, so
You're gonna say a little warm.
It's quite, but I'm doing this for like the bit.
He's committed.
I'm committed.
I appreciate it.
I respect it.
Mark, how have you been?
I've been good. How have you been?
Doing good. We were just talking about how like Phil and I both have vacations now, and we're going back into work like at least January the 3rd, so we got a good amount of time just to like relax.
Nice.
I also like surprised Phil during the opening. I kind of scared him for a little bit. I couldn't help but think.
I was advertising the podcast on my Twitter, and I was just like typing out everything. I didn't have them in front of me, and so when he goes, "What's good?" I was like, "The fuck?"
The second person I scared this holiday season.
Hey, you're like, oh.
Jesus.
I don't know if you were checking the messenger, Phil, but yesterday I was doing some shopping for the family trip I'm going on next week. I scared an elderly woman half to death. I felt so bad.
What?
I was I was shopping, and I took one of those like hand shopping carts. I walked it like a good like distance away, and I was going to the aisle where I was going to find some vanilla extract, and I just hear the sound of like a thud and something touching like the corner of my shoe, and I knew immediately that I secretly carried a second shopping cart like underneath me.
Oh my god. No,
Underneath of you.
Yeah, you know how they stack them up like that? And you'll just like take it by the handles and you lift it up, and you should be taking one, right?
Yeah.
I took two.
Oh.
You need an extra layer.
I went last minute Christmas shopping yesterday as well. I had to do some stuff, but I got to a Target, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting in the car. I was on the phone with Katrina.
Alright.
And this fucking stud pulled up next to me, and I'm talking like
Stud.
no, you have no idea. This dude pulled up.
Oh no, he's
walked out of yeah. He pulled out. No. I'd like listen. Hold on.
Okay.
He pulled up into his car. With his car.
Okay.
Him and his girl left the car, and I couldn't believe what I was looking at, and I had to fucking get out of the car. And everybody in that parking lot came and circled him and started taking pictures. Dude, his car was decked out to look like Lightning McQueen.
Whoa.
Homeboy literally.
Please tell me his license plate said ka-chow.
Yes.
Yeah.
his entire, like, it was so cool. Like I was like, what the fuck am I looking at? It was a Mustang that he pimped out to look like Lightning McQueen.
That's great.
It has like the paint job and everything.
Do you have
And
photos?
the numbers. I do. I'm gonna have to send it to you guys. But
Okay,
yes.
okay. That sounds
I'm
amazing.
so
While
glad
we're
the light
talking, I'll send it to you right
Cal.
guys. Right
That's weird. I don't see any signs of lightning today. Ka-chow. Oh, okay.
now. Good job.
Ka-chow.
That shit was wild.
That's great.
Just the part that it says "Kachow" makes it
It's like it's yeah, the cherry on top. All right, I got. Oh, I'm sorry.
And there's only one more thing to make that better.
Hmm.
Is if he's wearing the Lightning McQueen Crocs.
Oh god, no.
Oh.
I felt asserted, like they were asserting me, and I said, "Okay, yeah, back up."
All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I sent the pictures, by the way. It's in the chat.
That is hilarious.
Hold on.
I was like, "Whoa!" Like as soon as I took the photos, because I parked next to him, everyone was circling him.
Did you realize what it was before you parked next to it?
As soon as he pulled up, I said, "Oh shit!" I trembled.
All right, I'll watch the Disney Plus. I'll watch Disney Plus.
Homeboy,
Imagine you get out, you go over to him, and you say "Kachiga."
That whole like his whole engine turned off, and I just heard, "Wow."
You should go over to him and you go "Kachiga, Kachiga."
Oh man.
But yeah, Justin, I know it's Christmas Eve, and I know this is a really dumb question. Do you have any pickups this month?
Yes, indeed. Christmas came early for me.
I've got 5. I don't have a big pile like last time, but yeah.
I mean, like 5 is quite impressive by itself.
Yeah, they're all deliveries and one gift. I'll save the gift at the end.
Yes. Oh, okay. But yes, I did the gift of giving for myself, and it's weird because
no one knows you better than yourself, dog.
That's true. It's weird because it all started with just a simple trip to GameStop just to see if they just had like Pokemon cards like around or available for Silver Tempest, and it eventually led me to just going to Best Buy because I was actually like the nearest area, and you know how Best Buy has like some like special like physical editions like out there through Limited Run and other distributors as well. I got 3 of them. The first one is something that we just talked about like in our Game of the Year recap, which was TMNT Shredder's Revenge. Ooh. There we go.
My boy. The good game. You did it.
It's like I know what I said like in our talks, but man, dude, that art style, the music, T-Loops, it's phenomenal.
Yeah. No, that game is super good.
Yeah, the other one, I was kind of what led me to buy all these games because of the possible like limitation or limited quantities they would have. It's Death's Door's Ultimate Edition.
Ooh,
I missed out on their low.
Seffi's Game of the Year 2021. Dang.
Yeah, so I only saw this one on display, so I was like kind of scared that I might never like see it again. So I was like, all right, I'll do it.
Mark, have you played Death's Door?
Nope.
It's on Game Pass.
Should be available on Game Pass. Totally recommend it. It's kind of like a isometric, like Souls-like.
Yeah, it's Think Zelda but Souls.
That too, yeah.
Which I don't know. That's kind of unfair way to say it. Just think Zelda. It's a very, very well made top-down Zelda game.
With talking to the guy who hasn't played much Zelda in his life.
Then there you go. Death's Door's right there. So is Tunic. Get on it.
Tunic. I still need to play that one.
I really hope Tunic
played like a teeny tiny portion of a Zelda game way back on the 64.
Well, you also have a Switch, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like that's my history. That is my history. That's my entire history with Zelda.
Man, no excuse.
And last title I got is River City Girls for PlayStation 5. So yeah, it's now part of the catalog.
That is one of the best beat 'em ups of this generation. It's so good.
I do like the aesthetics, and you know, considering the fact that sequel River City Girls 2 is $40 for an indie game, it kind of tells you something.
Yeah, they put a lot of love into that game though. I saw Guilty Gear like characters in that game, and I said, "What the fuck?" Soul bad guys in there? Yo, you got me. I mean, I have my copy pre-ordered through Limited Run for 2. But yeah, I actually just got River City Girls 0. Oh, that's the one I forgot to pull out, but don't worry about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I got River City Girls 0, which is okay. So the story is that it's not a prequel to River City Girls entirely. It is actually a Japanese only Kunio-kun game, which is the River City series in Japan. We call it Kunio-kun.
Okay.
So it's a old Super Famicom game that was never released in America, and this is the official English translation. But this game is also the first time the girls ever appeared in the series. Therefore, it is River City Girls 0 because they never, like, this is their first appearance ever. So you actually don't even start off as the girls. You start off as Ricky and Kunio. And then you unlock the girls. But yes, it is for all intents and purposes a Super Famicom game of this series that we never got, and it's fully translated by WayForward, running on the Carbon engine by Limited Run. It's really cool.
Nice.
Really cool game, and I plan on sitting down and actually playing through it. But it's really fun, from what I played a little bit of so far.
Gotcha.
Imagine you just start up River City Girls. You just start hearing Guilty Gear music.
Oh my god! No, I believe you can play River City Girls though, Mark. They're all on Xbox as well. So is 0.
I know. I played some of River City Girls.
Oh man, it's so good.
It is good.
I know. Naya fucking praises that game, dude. This dude bought the Switch version, the PS4 Collector's Edition, the PS5 version,
Jesus.
And then I think he bought the same thing for River City Girls 0. I think he bought the Switch version and then the Collector's PS4 version. And I don't know if he bought the Collector's PS5 version. I'm not sure.
But bet he would.
But I bet he would. And I'm pretty sure he bought all the stuff for River City Girls 2. So
that's so crazy.
For me, I just got him on Switch. I'll call it a day.
That's fair.
I did get the slipcover. That's coming with River City Girls 2.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to have a little case that holds all 3 games together.
I saw that they have a whole like 1 and 2 combined through PlayAsia.
Yes. The Asian release has them both together. It doesn't have 0, but it has 1 and 2. Which, those are the actual WayForward developed games, so that makes sense. And if you don't, in my opinion, if you don't have if you missed out on the Limited Run ones, those are probably your best bet.
Fair.
I just did a super zoom on Justin. I was like, man, that forehead's starting to look glistening. You a little warm?
I'm fine.
What a weirdo.
Just my.
Why would you?
I was like, is it just me or is he looking hot?
Why would you admit that?
I got that super sheen, but my neck is very warm.
Homeboy said I had to look into those pores real quick. Hold on.
I know. I said, hold on. 4K enhance.
Oh my god.
Justin's just very hydrated. His skin is very moisturized.
Yes, it's very moisturized.
Were those your only pickups, Justin?
Yeah, those are my only pickups.
Nice. Yeah, other than River City Girls 0, which I just kind of forgot to pull. I'm not gonna go get it. That's a lot of work. I have a whole ass Switch shelf. It's too much work. But
yeah, 1 Switch shelf.
I think it'd be easier.
I do only have 1, so
it's packed to the brim, but it's 1.
Yeah, it's like stacked upon stack. If it wasn't, then maybe it'd be easier.
It's gonna burst at some point.
I have an idea for it later, but I don't want to go into that. Let's see.
All right, fair enough.
I got 2 deliveries from Limited Run, so I'll start with those. First delivery, I got Star Wars: The Force Unleashed, baby. For Switch.
Quality pickup.
Actually, it is the remaster of the Wii version.
Which had features the other version should have had.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I didn't realize that when I bought it. I thought it was the HD version on Switch, and it turns out it's not. But this version is now HD 60 frames compared to the Wii, so that's kind of cool.
All right.
And it also has like a 2-player mode and everything. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I've never played this version.
Mode.
Yeah, I've never actually played the Wii version. My only knowledge of Force Unleashed is on PS3. So this is going to be really cool to play through.
360 personally.
Yeah,
those are the same. Yeah. PS3 and 360, there's no differences.
Yeah,
those
this
are
is
the HD.
Yeah, those are during the era that they split off the versions.
Yeah, but also,
however, the PSP version I also played.
Okay, so I was just about to say that there's also the PSP version, and there's the DS version, and then there's the PS2 version. All of those are different as well. And so I was like, oh god damn it, I'm gonna have to do this.
No, don't.
The PSP version I remember being especially different because you could also collect different lightsaber hilts.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then the PS2 version has different levels compared to the Wii and HD and everything else. And then I don't even know what the DS version looks like. That sounds like an anomaly.
Jesus.
That doesn't even sound like it's gonna be in 3D. In 3D, it sounds like it's gonna be 2D.
That sounds cool. A 2D platformer? Hold on.
2D Star Wars.
Hold on. Wait a minute. That sounds pretty good. I also got, and this one's kind of cool. There's a little bit of a backstory to this one. From Limited Run, I got Save Me Mr. Taco Definitive Edition. Look at him. If I can get the picture right.
I see him.
He looks so like cute. Kirby. He looks like Kirby making a new face.
So this game is actually developed by one dude. His name is Christoph Galati.
Christoph. God damn, Christoph.
Yes. But the story is the original game. This is why it's called the Definitive Edition. The original version of this game did come out on Switch.
Yeah, I just looked.
It was published by Nicalis or Nicholas, whatever you want to call him. And unfortunately, Nicholas is very weird with their updates and their like publishing rights. And they never really let him fix the game. And it wasn't a bad game. I have the original version downloaded. It's not a bad game, but they never let him like work on it, and he didn't really get any of the money or royalty for it. So Limited Run picked it up. This is now one of their IPs. They bought it.
That's funny.
So they're giving him all the funds for it, like all the money.
That's crazy.
So this is a 2D Game Boy inspired game. It is completely in black and white, just like a Game Boy game. And think of just think of a Game Boy game, and it even has the filters to match it to like a green Game Boy, the black and white pocket, color filters. It's really cool. And I'm really excited to play the Definitive Edition that has a lot more different features than the original. So it's this really cool 2D action adventure game. And I'm looking very forward. Have you ever heard of a game called Gargoyle's Quest by Capcom? Think of it like that.
Oh, okay.
So that one's really cool. I'll do this one first. The next delivery was these two, and this is American Hero. This is an FMV game. It is purposely very bad. It is a very, very funny 90s heavy like action inspired like FMV.
It is a purposely scuffed game, is what you're saying.
Yes. It has like really shitty acting, but it's so bad it's good. It's like The Room. It's so bad it's good. And so I'm really excited to play this. This is the Switch version, so it is censored from what I know.
How dare they?
Yeah, there is a crazy like pornographic scene and nudity in the original game, but they did not sell that version because you can't get that on Switch or PlayStation. They didn't sell it at all. You could have got the PC version that was uncut and uncensored.
Oh.
Yeah, the PC version, and it still is on Steam, so there's that. Interesting. It's an interesting, funny game. You make choices just like it's an FMV game. I don't know what else to say.
Gotcha.
It's an FMV game. You play it for the laughs.
Wish list.
Yeah. And then this one, Anaya is going to be very excited for. Because Anaya was the one that was like, "Oh, have you heard of this game?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know." But then Limited Run ended up doing the physical copy, so I was like, "Oh, yeah." And this is a game that went under the radar for a lot of people, and this is Unsighted.
Oh, okay.
Unsighted is this really interesting blend of twin stick shooter Zelda.
Okay.
Yes. Think Metroid because you go back and forth through areas, but also it's Zelda in the top-down top-down view with dungeons and puzzles like that, but it's a twin stick shooter. So this game is really crazy looking. And also, Mark, if you want to play this is also on Game Pass. It's actually how I played it a little bit once Anaya talked to me about it.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, this game is really good. Like, I'm talking like this is like underrated as hell. So I'm really happy to get a physical copy of this.
Okay.
I will be sitting down with my headphones and playing that eventually. And then my final pickup is a gift. I know it's probably going to be like not the only gift I get this weekend, but got this as an early Christmas gift from a friend. Shout out James Nuko Arc. I love you. Thank you for the pick. Thank you for the game. I've been wanting to play this for so long. And Mark, I'm gonna whip your ass when we get it next year. And this is Guilty Gear Strive, baby.
That shit bullshit blazing.
Blazing.
I'm gonna kick your ass when we get crossplay next year, Mark. When we get the crossplay support, your ass is mine. And no, I have not played it yet.
Ass.
I have not played it yet. But
Ass him out. What?
I know my girl Eno's here, so I'm ready to practice her a little bit. Yeah, no, oh my god. I've been wanting to play it for a long time though, since they announced Strive. I just never picked it up. But I have it now, and I'm excited. I'm excited to finally play what is considered the best fighting game so far this generation. So
gotcha.
Until Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 come out, then we're all
Then yeah,
Yeah. But hey,
Of this generation, do you mean
like
series,
next gen? Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, you mean like Series X, PS5, and all of that?
Yeah, because the top 2 fighting games that everybody recommends me is either Guilty Gear Strive or King of Fighters 15. Those are the 2 ones that people talk about in next gen like form.
I was gonna say, because I was pretty sure, like at the end of the last generation, I think Fighters pretty much held the top line for that.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Fighters is the best fighting game of that generation of like PS4, Xbox One. Yeah,
Still great.
It is. I don't know. I could not tell you about any other fighting game that had come close to that game. Honestly, it was just by leaps and bounds one of the best fighting games.
I'm hoping Bandai has a sequel in mind.
It took the Marvel vs. Capcom idea of tag team and then upped it with all of the like crazy antics that Dragon Ball has. Plus has like really, really balanced mechanics overall.
Yeah, it's a easy to play, hard to master game.
Speaking of that, you ready for that next year anyways? Dragon Ball Fighters, the PS5 Series export.
Oh yeah.
That's what they are making the next gen port.
We are, and it's crossplay, and it's it's only on the next gen versions. It's crossplay and rollback.
That's sick. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that.
We in there. So rollback netcode, because that's the only thing that held that game back is online. That was the one problem. It still was playable for me, but it was the only real problem with the game. And now that there's rollback, there's no issue. It's perfect.
It's a godlike game.
So that port should be coming out next year, and it's a free upgrade for everybody who owns it.
Nice. Shout out to Brian. Brian just jumped in.
Brian was good.
Oh, thank you, Brian.
I have found myself falling into a hole today.
It's a Zelda one.
What kind? Like an actual hole, or like you're doing something that metaphorically refers to as a hole?
Metaphorically, I've fallen into the rabbit hole of seeing people rendering things in Unreal Engine 5.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
The Star Wars stuff is fucking crazy.
Oh, dude.
Like, I'm looking, like, let me show you guys something. Like, I'll link it to you guys if you guys want to see it. It's the Bad Batch.
Oh, okay.
Rendered in Unreal Engine 5. Sheesh.
The Bad Bitch, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've seen this. This is cool.
Dude, it's so clean.
Yeah, other than that, though, there really isn't much news this week, right? Like,
yeah,
this is just really like a fun. I mean, I do have 2 things I'd like to talk about, but I mean, I don't know if anybody else.
It doesn't have anything to do with the holiday spirit.
It has something to do with my spirit.
Okay.
Both being completely lifted and one crushing it to the fucking floor.
Okay.
So which one, Mark? Do you want to do the one that crushes to the floor first?
The one that crushes you to the floor?
Yeah.
Do I know of this?
Yes.
I do?
Yeah. It's time to rant about our favorite company.
Nintendo?
No. No. Who's the fuck's the Nintendo fan, dog? Come on. Get that shit out of here.
Just on screen, you just see him rip his shirt. Yeets Yoshi off camera.
No. A company who loves to take 10 steps forward, like take 1 step forward and then 10 steps backward every time. Which, yeah, that does sound like Nintendo as well. But that's not what we're referring to today. Mark, what do you know
Bryce says Sonic Team?
about the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that.
What do you know about the actual remasters before I actually go into that debacle?
Literally nothing.
Okay.
Well,
Other than the remasters, that's all I know.
Okay, so these are officially titled the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters. What they are is they are 1-for-1 remakes of the original 6 games of their original respective consoles. So you're talking for the NES/Famicom, it's Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, and then for the Super Nintendo/Super Famicom, it'd be Final Fantasy 4, 5, 6. Okay, still with me?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
These are all unified under the same banner, under the same engine. Therefore, they all have that same look, but obviously different backgrounds. The sprites are a little bit higher res. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The music is outstanding. It is recomposed by the original composer Hironobu Sakaguchi. Yes. And he completely redid the entire score in orchestra, like in orchestral form.
Mm.
So, dog, the music in 6, good lord. The only weird one, and I know it crushes everybody when they see it, is 6. Final Fantasy 6 has one entire scene where it's in the HD 2D thing, kind of like how Octopath looks.
Oh.
There is one entire scene in there, and it's the opera scene. It's the famous opera scene in that game. It's beautiful. If you don't know about it, I'm not going to tell you because it's really good. If you do know about it, then you know what I'm talking about. But
Gotcha.
so the remasters, I would not call them all definitive versions of the games. They don't include any of the extra dungeons like that later releases have. They don't include some of the later features that some of the other ones have. They are literally 1-for-1 remakes of their original respective games. In that sense, it's kind of cool if you want the most authentic version of those games. In another, it's like, well, how much of that extra content do you really care for? That's what you have to ask yourself when you play these. My personal review is 1 is really good. I mean, it's always been good, but 1 is good. 2 sucks no matter what, but if you're going to have to play 1, Pixel Remaster is cool. 3 is the most interesting release because we never got the original 3. We always got the DS remake in 3D, which is cool, but this is the original way to play it with the sprites, so that's kind of cool. 4 is my favorite game of all time in the series.
Ooh.
And I love that game. I guess I'm a sucker for a good romance story, but I love that game to death. I don't know if I'd say it's the best version, but it's cool. Just play it because it's good. 5 is take it or leave it. It's good.
Okay.
And then 6, I know people are like, oh no, you can't. 6 is yeah, because 6 is considered 7 tier.
Oh, okay.
It's that high up in the this is a very revered game.
Yeah, 6 is one of the most revered Final Fantasy games. It's up there with 7 and just 7 really. Yeah. So, but they're right now available on mobile and Steam.
Right.
Which is 2 years ago they were available on mobile and Steam, which is why it was so dumb when they announced it. However, the big news is that we're getting them on consoles finally. So let's start with the good news, right? We're getting them on console, PS4 and Switch.
Right.
This is the part where Mark should be mad because I feel offended for him that it's not coming to Xbox.
Yeah.
I understand 16 with the whole licensing deals and all that other shit. And, to a certain extent, remake, whatever. But the remasters? Really?
No, not like here's the thing, because I understand the older Final Fantasies and the impact they have. I don't know, like maybe I would play through them, maybe I wouldn't. It depends because the first time I ever got into Final Fantasy was Final Fantasy 15. That's when they made the switch from just the turn based to just complete action.
Well, the thing is, Final Fantasy is turn based, but realistically, it's not. Like I don't know if you've ever played OG7. It's
I played
the
OG 8.
active time battle system.
Yeah, the remastered 8.
Yeah. The active time battle where it's turn based. You're still doing commands and inputs, but there's a bar to when you can attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that actually started in Final Fantasy IV. So that's been a mechanic for a while. My thing is, if you were gonna choose games from these remasters, you play 4, 5, 6. Those are the most, even though they're sprite based, they are like close enough to like 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what I mean? Like in terms of quality, those are fantastic. 1 is the first game in the series, so there's always going to be issues. 2 just sucks. I'm sorry. I'm not going to apologize for 2. I don't like that game.
Every single 2 fan is just sitting here like, you
How
the story's
dare
good.
you?
The story is great. Furion is a cool character. I just don't like the game. The gameplay is so bad. It's and you know what's funny? 8 takes a lot of inspiration from 2 in terms of how it works.
That's funny.
8 takes like whole like, well, you don't level up with experience, not like in the normal traditional sense.
Okay.
2, the reason I don't like 2 is the level up system. There isn't one. You actually have to, if you attack more with swords, that's what you'll gain. If you defend more, you'll gain more health. If you get this, you'll do this, and if you keep using this, it doesn't have a normal traditional like level up system.
Okay.
And I don't jive with it as well. I know there's fans. That's great. I know a friend of mine is a huge 8 fan. That's great. That's awesome for you. I think 8 and 2 have some of the best
good
stories
for
in the series.
I'm
sorry. And then 3 is good, but there's a weird difficulty curve at the end of the game, and it's like, woo, slow down, like. So, but if you're gonna play them, 4, 5, 6, those are the like top tier ones.
Gotcha.
So good news, they're coming to consoles. I'm sorry, I don't agree with it not coming to Xbox though. I really don't, because you guys already have 7, 8, 9, 10. Hell, you guys even have 13. We don't have 13 on anything else.
Oh, the one with Lightning?
Yeah. 13, 2, and Lightning Returns. You guys have that as backwards compatible games.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not amazing, but they're good. They're still fine games. I never hated 13.
They're part of the numbers
else.
scaling. So
yeah, I know I keep going off tangents. I don't hate 13. I think they're not the best Final Fantasy games, but they are not the worst either. They're fine. But you know, like you guys have most of the series. There's no reason that 1 to 6 shouldn't have showed up. Just saying.
No,
so that's the good news, right? That's the good news. The best news is they're getting physical copies, as they should have been. Because if I was going to complain about anything, right, it was if those games didn't get a physical copy, because they deserve it. 1 to 6 are like iconic games. They're amazing.
I mean, they might come to the PC Game Pass.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I forgot about that. Maybe. But you know, they are some of the most iconic games of all time, and to get them on a physical cart, especially because it's hard to get some of them nowadays. I mean, if you go for the PS1 ports, that's fine, but everything else, there's no way. So this is a really cool way to have them on modern platforms. Perfect. The bad news, it's $75
for the base stuff.
That is more than a brand new PS5 game or a Series X game.
This is true.
If you do the total, it's like $96 because they sell them separately on Steam. And if they're not on sale, it's like $96. So yeah, I guess it's kind of a deal. And I guess it is cheaper than trying to get actual carts and all that other stuff. Like, okay, sure, fine, whatever. Let's pretend I care, like I'm okay with the $75.
Okay.
I've also been told and confirmed that that's going to be the digital price too.
Okay.
It's going to be a $75 collection, but they're going to sell the games separately, so you can buy them.
All right.
You can buy the ones you want if you want to get them digitally.
That's fair.
Okay. The worst news, and the one I cannot believe they actually thought and had the fucking nerve to do. I shook my camera. I apologize.
Go ahead.
They really
showing
made
was on your nerves.
they made this physical copy a Square Enix online store exclusive.
Uh-oh.
Phil is
Why?
shaking. Phil is shaking right now.
Why? Did they not have faith in their own brand? It's fucking Final Fantasy. This isn't Romancing Saga, all right? This is Final Fantasy.
This isn't Romancing Saga. He had a specific one in mind.
Like, go outside and ask how many people know what Romancing Saga is. Now ask them how much.
I'm right here. I can tell you, I don't know.
All right, well, go ask people. Go ask how many people know what Final Fantasy is. The difference is remarkable. I like Romancing Saga. That's not a real jab to them. I'm just saying that is an unknown RPG series. Final Fantasy is literally the fucking mascot. It is the bread and butter RPG series from Square.
Mm-hmm.
Did they not think that there was enough demand for this? It's bad enough that it's a Square Enix online store exclusive, but it's limited. It was not even an open pre-order. They literally put up copies at fucking 12 midnight Eastern. So people didn't even get it on the East Coast because it was gone in 3 hours. Standard copies were gone in 3 hours. The collector's edition, which looks cool, 2 vinyls, an art book, some figurines, it looks great. $260. That's gone too now. That's gone too now. Once people found out that the standards were gone like that, they were like, "Oh shit, we got to get a copy somehow." So they paid up. They paid up, and I'm not talking about the Switch version at this point. The PS4 version is gone too. Everything's gone. All of it is just gone, and it's limited, so there's no restock. I was able to put myself on a wait list, and then they removed the wait list.
This is what encourages pirates.
And this fucking sucks. Did they not think there was enough demand? Is that the reason why they never brought it to consoles? It's Final Fantasy. There are people who this brand still. We're getting 16 next year,
and it looks incredible.
There are people who want to play this series. If you buy it on PlayStation, you basically have everything but 13.
Which is ironic.
I feel like 13 is getting a remaster soon. That's not the point. The point is, these ones right here, right now, why did they think that was the best idea to go? They could have made it open pre-orders. They could have said, hey, by this time, if you don't get it, then that sucks. You know what? Limited Run does it. I can't judge that. But to make them limited and to the smallest amount of quantities, on top of that, why are you releasing these at a time frame where no one's going to get them?
Phil's trying his best to remain calm.
I'm not calm about this. I want that collection. Yes, this is me complaining I want the collection. This is me complaining I didn't get one, which is fine. You can take it as it is. I don't agree with the practice at all. It should have been open. Even if I was to sit here and say, oh, you know what, $75, fine. Do you know how much shipping is from the Square Enix store? No matter where you live in the US?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
It is like $20 fucking for shipping. A Switch game. You are looking at $108 for a copy of this game.
A $75 Switch game.
I could not believe this shit. How Square Enix botched this shit is beyond me.
They can't keep getting. I also just verified on their website. Yeah, that all that sold out.
It's gone, all of it. They put up a little bit of copies the other day, and in 10 minutes it was already gone. Bots are already all over it.
Yeah,
the bots are already over it. Like, I cannot believe that they did this and they treated this collection like this. Yes, they're not the best versions of the games, but they are the most accessible versions, and that is a lot better than not having them at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would rather people who are curious to wanting to play these games have a means to play it. And I know I'm complaining about a physical copy because we all know it's coming out digitally. You can get it that way. that's fine. And unfortunately, that looks like it's how I'm gonna have to get them because I'm not paying $100 for a physical copy. That's not happening. So that sucks. They really should have just stuck to either a retail release or open pre-orders. But thank you, Square. Ruined my Christmas. I really, really like Final Fantasy. It's one of my favorite series of all time, and you fucking ruined it. No, really though, I am upset. That really sucked. Like in all
Very
honesty, it really is annoying. Like I really, really, really want to play those games again, especially 4. I would kill to have 4 on my Switch, like physically. Like I have so many memories of playing the Game Boy Advance version of that game, and yeah, it sucks.
Do you still have that Game Boy Advance version?
I do not. I got. Oh, I was a kid when I beat it, so it was a long time ago. Hell, that is before I started playing some of the more modern Final Fantasies. That was the only Final Fantasy game I ever beaten.
Oh,
Was 4. And even then, I don't remember half of it. I was very young, and I remember loving that game so much because it reminded. This is how I got into RPGs. I played Pokemon. I got a game called Final Fantasy IV Advance, and I said, "Whoa, this is like Pokemon except with humans because because I know I was young, but like the combat system and like magic and weaknesses and shit like that. And I was like, oh, this is just like Pokemon.
This is Pokemon. This is Pokemon with people. Phil, that's human trafficking.
Yeah. But that's how I got into RPGs, and I absolutely love RPGs nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
They're one of my favorite genres, and especially turn-based. Turn-based are fantastic. I know that Anaya hates them, but
yeah, don't listen to him as far as like him just trying to get interested. No, he hates them. He's gonna play. He's gonna sit there play 7. He's gonna be like,
my brother in Christ said, he asked me what's a good RPG to start with, and he wants to do Grandia 1. I said Grandia 1 is fantastic. I don't know if that's a good beginner RPG though, dog. Grandia 1 and 2 are amazing, but I wouldn't start with Grandia 1 and 2. Best beginner RPGs are like Paper Mario and Luigi series, Pokemon.
Now,
those are all very good beginner RPGs.
Depends on what you depends on the type of person, I would say, as well, like what they're used to playing and what kind of RPG would reflect that.
Exactly.
True.
That too, but those, in my opinion, those are the best RPG series to start people with. I would not throw you into the Legend of Heroes so easily.
yeah, that's
that's
interesting.
Now that is for RPG veterans. Like you have to love that kind of game to really get the full enjoyment out of those.
Yeah, like Trails in the Sky is I say it's pretty approachable as like just your entry point into Legend of Heroes, but I was a couple hours and I realized like how dense it kind of is as far as like mechanics.
What the reason that people love the Legend of Hero games is that they love the writing, they love the characters. Like
it's also pretty good too.
Even the remote side quests that you can do mean something to certain characters. Like it's really interesting. So that's why people love that series so much. I have never really sat down to play Legend of Heroes games, even though I own some of them. I really should. But I also, every time I get one, everyone's like, oh, that's a bad place to start. You should have started here. And I'm like,
okay, I'll go into this rabbit hole.
Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, because I picked up Trails of Cold Steel 3 for Switch. And then everyone was like, no, what are you doing? That's the 3rd game. There's like 1 and 2.
Yeah, like, what are you doing?
And I'm like, oh, my bad. But there's a recap. No, you got to play them. Okay. I guess I'll wait until they port them. They finally ported them to Switch, Japan only. So here's to waiting until they come out in America so I can actually play them. But then Trails from Zero came out, and I was like, oh, sick. People tell me that's a good entry point. So I was like, cool. I'll play from Zero. And then they were like, no, but Trails in the Sky, dog.
It doesn't end.
How are you going to play Trails from Zero? And that's the 4th game when you got Trails in the Sky SC, and Trails in the Sky 3rd.
There's all these different trails.
Fucking pleb. Like, my bad. I didn't realize. And then Trails in the Reverie comes out next year as well. And they're like, oh, you better not play that unless you play all of Cold Steel, all of Zero, all of fucking Sky.
Solar flare!
Sorry.
The Flash? The Flash?
Yeah, I saw the Solar Flare redeem, so I had to
That's
That's-
the closest I got.
I had to honor that. I'm going to mute that though during podcast time.
But yeah, there's that, and yeah, but I'm using Falcom games for a reason to transition. Because the only other news that I got, because I'm over ranting about Final Fantasy, fuck them. The only thing,
Yeah, we'll show them.
Yeah, we'll show them with my wallet when I buy them. But the best news I got, this is the one that lifts my spirits very, very high up.
Gotcha.
It's all these fucking details coming out of East 10, baby.
East 10.
East 10 looks so good. East 10 looks so fucking good, dude. There's a couple details coming out of that. They announced it. It's going to be officially called East 10 Nordics. I think we talked about this on the last podcast I was on, but
oh, you mean like the publisher?
No. It's based in like Nordic mythology and like okay, so here's what I know so far and what they've announced and what I've remembered. It's called East 10 Nordics. It is to celebrate the 35th anniversary of the series.
Okay.
It will be releasing on PS5, PS4, and Switch. So this is going to be Falcom's first East game developed for all of these platforms under one, like, together. Like, there's no ports. They're all one single, like, development team.
Sorry, Xbox.
So I was like, sorry, Xbox.
Whoa.
Well, you guys have one East game if you would like to try the series.
East Origins.
And Origin's really good, so.
It is good.
It's not my favorite, but it's good. I mean, you also have a Switch, Mark, so there's no excuse. Play East 8 and 9, you pleb.
No, but we're gonna have the entry point like argument again.
8.
I'd have to look at it first and see if I would like it, and then on top, I mean, because I just see if I'm interested.
Action RPG, think Kingdom Hearts, just like very fast paced.
Also,
and on top of that,
Steam.
And the music is. Oh, you have a PC. What are we talking about, Mark? You have the whole series in front of you. I'm sorry. I totally forgot you have a PC now. This is so exciting.
He's used to me being in the struggle.
Yes. Yes. Mark, you have. They're literally on sale right now. I want you to go on to Steam right now. I don't care about. Forget the podcast right now. Go on to Steam and get at the very bare minimum, so you understand what's going on. Get either East, the Oath and Felgana, or East, the Ark and the Pishdom. They're only $5 fucking a piece right now. You get them right now, Mark.
Jesus. Hello, this is Mark fantastic. At gunpoint being told to buy East.
The music is so good.
It is
Play
true.
them.
You're saying East or East?
East.
East. YS.
Like
East.
YS.
Mm-hmm. The whole series is on sale right now.
It's pretty good.
Oh, yeah, you told me about the series.
Yes, a little bit too much. But
East.
I will never not let go of the opportunity to talk about what has become my favorite RPG series of all time. Because I didn't know about the series until that's not true. I knew about the series, but I never really played it until 2020.
Mm-hmm.
I always talk about the story, but I was furloughed and I had money and I said, what do I do? Well, I wanted to play a game that I could sit down and play for hours and hours at home. And so I looked up games for Switch and I was like, okay. And everybody recommended me East 8 Lacrimosa of Donna. And I said, okay. There's only a limited copies amount left, so I bought one of them on Amazon.
Wow.
For the full $60 when that game came out in 2018. So I was like, oh, damn, okay, it must be expensive. And the moment I started playing it, I did not put it down. I absolutely love that game. And then I was like, fuck, this is the 8th game. There's 7 other ones. And so I had to look it up. And then East Origin came out a year or later in that year for Switch. It came out. And then 2021, we got East 9. And then I played that. And then I got the TurboGrafx Mini and I played East Books 1 and 2. So for the most part, I'm caught up. I still need to play 3, 4, and 6. We don't have 5 in the States.
Do you think they would talk about that?
I really hope one day they'll do it.
Legally, we do not.
Legally, we do not. If you emulate it and get an English patch, you can play it. But it's also considered the worst game in the series, so that makes sense.
So are we really missing out on much?
Okay. How I like to talk about East 5 is this: from what I've seen, if you compare it to other games, it's really good. If you compare it to the East series, it's the worst game in the series.
Okay.
It's still a good game. It's just not the best East game. But I'm hoping one day we get a remake because, Mark, I'm talking about the retro games. The thing is, almost every single game in the series except for 5 has been remade. This new remakes are what is considered canon.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck are the old games?
They exist. Oh,
Just because I'm sitting here, I'm like, wait, what does that mean for the old game?
we got Phil. He's currently frozen up a little bit. It's okay. It tends to happen when he talks about East. It's okay.
Like, the new games, the canon. I was like, what happened to the old game?
The old games existed. This is what I'm hearing. But yeah, no, I can vouch for Phil when it comes to just like the price point of East 8. Yeah, they had a PlayStation 5 physical like just recently, and that's kind of the more accessible way to like buy like a physical copy. Otherwise, you might as well just go digital. Oh,
I'm here.
okay. I see you, Phil.
His internet did the stinky.
No, it wasn't my internet. It was my PC. It reset me.
Damn.
That was weird. It just reset. I don't know why I just did that. But anyways, I'm here. Anyways,
Okay.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
the new remakes are the ones that are considered canon. We don't count the TurboGrafx games. None of those are canon anymore.
Oh.
The actual canon games are the remakes. So just to quickly list them, East Origin is the prequel. So that's 0. East, it's 0 pretty much.
Okay.
So East Origin, East books 1 and 2. So the remakes are called East Chronicles. Sorry, East 1 and 2 Chronicles.
Okay.
Those are usually paired together because they are the same story. 1 and 2 are actual like canon, like they're all canon, but they're the stories that in Japan, East Book 1 is called Ancient East Vanished, and 2 is called Ancient East Vanished Finale. Or something like that. But yeah. So East Origin is a prequel to those 2 games.
Or something like that.
Yes. East 3, the original game was called Wanderers from East. The remake is called The Oath in Felghana. That is a remake of 3. So that is East 3 in the canon now. East 4 is the weirdest one to talk about because there was 2 games back in the day. There's East, the Dawn of East, and East, the Mask of the Sun. Problem is that when it came to the remake, they took them both together and mashed what they wanted from each game. Because they are very different games. So then you have what is now considered the canon game, East, Memories of Salsetta. That is officially the 4th game now. The 5th game is the game we never got in America, but it's called Kefin, the Lost Sand Kingdom. We don't have that game,
always blazing.
So we're not going to talk about that game. 6 is called the Ark of Nepishtim. That is actually a game we got on PS2 back in the day, but yeah, that's a really good one. That's 6. 7 is just called E7. They never gave it a subtitle.
It's nothing remarkable, but maybe if you find
it's
something.
It's actually not even. It's so funny when you look up that game. It doesn't even have a Roman numeral number like everything else. It just says
E7?
E7
in all text.
It's literally in text. E7. That's what it's called.
Okay.
All right. It's a PSP game. It was actually the only original PSP game. Like it was built for PSP, and then they ported it to PC later.
Okay.
Then we have East 8, Lacrimosa of Donna, East 9, Monstrum Nox, and then now East 10 Nordics, which is coming out in Japan next year.
Okay.
So I don't think we're going to see it till 2024.
Oh.
which is unfortunate. I know it. The thing is, Falcom is a very small team nowadays. It's not like they're the biggest team in the world.
Hopefully they start growing. I mean, definitely like with Zero and
Yeah,
Trails,
but
and
also
East.
notice that the Trails games that are coming out next year are all published by NIST America because they're the ones handling the translation.
Oh.
So they make the games. Falcom makes the games, but they need to find people in America who's willing to translate them. So that's the issue: is to localize the games.
Okay.
So, but then this game series is also wild because it's, even though they're numbered, that doesn't mean that's how the story goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the Street Fighter timeline? It's something like that.
Exactly. It's something like that. It's Origin 1, 2, 4. All right, 3.
Jesus.
We don't count 5, so that doesn't count anymore.
Damn.
I'm trying to remember if it was 8. 8, yeah, 8. So after 3, it's 8. Then it's 6, 7, 9. I hate it.
Hey, at least 9 is like the more recent, but then we go backwards with 10.
Yeah. So now I'm mentioning these things to get to the point. 10 is going to be set between 2 and 4. So it is actually a sequel to 2. Like it's right after.
But it's a prequel to like Memories of
4.
Salsetta.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's gonna happen in between. So that means you have to know this because that means Adol doesn't know anything about those games. Like he hasn't gotten there yet.
But does it really have much of an impact for him?
No.
Okay. Just
Like I said, the only ones that like I would never recommend you play 2 unless you play 1. Because those are connected together. Everything else you can start anywhere and it's fine.
Oh, okay.
There's like maybe one reference, spoiler alert for anybody who has not played 9, but there's like one reference to the entire series in that game, and that's about it.
Oh, okay.
It's like toward the end of the game, and you're like, "Whoa, what?" And then you realize who's talking. Yeah.
Okay.
Think of Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga.
Oh no. Okay. I gotcha.
Something like that.
All right.
But East 10 is doing that. It's going to be, typically the camera is like third person, right? Like kind of like an action RPG. This is actually going to be more Souls-like, from what I hear, from what it looks like. Like more God of War, actually. That's a more accurate way to put it.
Cinematic.
Very cinematic camera frame. That's what they're going for.
Okay. No, I like
East
that.
10. So typically they have engines, and this is going to be a new one, like a new style of East.
Okay.
I was going to say, because I saw East 10, and I was like, oh, East 10 looks for my speed. And then you say these connections be like God of War. I'm like, what's next? Are they going to be a dating sim?
Well,
a light novel?
No. But East 10 looks
visual
really
novel.
cool.
Yeah.
They're confirming that the game only has 2 playable characters. It's Adol and the unnamed girl yet. So those are going to be the only 2. It is on the same engine as 8 and 9, but it is a different way of like, it's different mechanics. And the biggest thing is that you're going to be traveling through the Nordic islands on boat. So think Wind Waker.
Oh.
So everything's one.
Okay.
Everything's one interconnected world.
Got you.
Which is like, whoa! I'm kind of curious to see how that game runs on Switch. But to be fair, though, to be very fair, East is not about graphics. Never has been. East is for the combat and the music, and story.
Yeah. Me here in the Ryza camp also. Or the Atelier camp's like, that's kind of how it is.
It's just like you don't you don't. The thing is, if you're going to play East because you want to see these crazy anime graphics, that's not what this is for. Go play Tales of Arise.
Yeah.
But I like those.
I like those too.
But the game has a really cool art style. I'm just saying it's not. You're not there to see the most impressive textures you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
¿Por qué no las dos?
Because I mean you could, but also you're talking about a team who doesn't have that many people.
I was gonna say they are a small team, so I guess they have to allocate their resources.
And then Mark, whenever you play one of those games, I'll let you know right now.
Wife's
You'll
calling. Hold on.
Got saved by the wife.
Saved by the Wife. I was just gonna tell him you'll see where all the budget went, and it's the music.
Yeah, that's how I felt about Atelier. I was like, like I see how they just have like standing still. This is Ryza, by the way. They just have like these like opaque like animations or standstills, and then you hear the music, you're like, oh.
Yeah, the music is where Falcom puts the budget into those games. It's so
Fair
fucking
enough.
good.
Fair enough.
Good lord, there's not a single bad soundtrack in that series. I don't think. Yeah, even Memories of Salcedo, which kind of butchers some of the original songs, still good. They're still the original songs.
Gotcha.
I love this series to death. 10 looks great. What else is there that they announced? That it is about 60% done.
Oh, yeah, I did hear
It is
that.
about 60% done in production. So I was like, whoa, really?
Nice.
That's kind of crazy. I didn't realize they were already that far into that game's development. Give me 1 minute. Let me look up the details real quick. I got them right here.
Gotcha.
Got them right here.
I got him right here.
Do. Yeah, so 10 is going to take place in between 1, 2, and 4. So 2 and 4.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I wonder what it'd be like for someone to play through it like chronologically in age of
that
Adel.
would be interesting. They're confirming he's going to be 17 in this game because in 1 and 2 he's actually 16.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's back.
Who's back?
That answer the wife.
No, you're good. I was gonna say, Mark, when you play those games, you'll find out where all the budget went to.
You finna find out. Play around and find out.
It's the music.
Is the music?
The music
is
where all the budget goes.
It's a certified hood classic.
Dog. It is legitimately like the gameplay is really good. The gameplay is outstanding, but the music elevates it. It's so fucking good. I can't literally tell you about a bad track in any of the games.
That is a pretty big thing.
That's a huge
It's pretty big, yeah.
Like, good lord, dude. I'm looking up more of the details. You missed me saying that the game is East 10 is actually already 60% done.
So
they're getting ready for that next year for sure. I don't think it's in Japan, at least it's not going to go further than 2023. The ship apparently will function as the main hub.
Okay.
And compromise roughly about 20% of playtime.
That's fair.
The relationship between Adel and the heroine, which is unnamed, will be a primary focus apparently. By the way, I'm kind of pulling this stuff off of Noisy Pixel at Noisy Pixel News. Thank you. They're planning to launch the actual trailer for the game spring of 2023.
Whoa. That's kind of a ways away, but alrighty.
Yep. The ships cannot be named by the player, or the ship has its own name.
Ah, damn. So much for the Riku gay. Sorry, what?
The ship will be upgradable, and controls are made to be realistic.
What about Riku? Why is he gay?
Oh no, no.
Dave and I named what was it? The High Wind instead of the High Wind, the Riku gay.
Oh my god!
Sorry.
The slander.
The audacity. But we earned it.
There's going to be new ways to traverse the land. So that's kind of cool.
Nice.
Let's see. There was like a whole interview. That's why this news is coming out. It was kind of wild that they're just talking about this game openly and not hiding anything. What else is there? Judging by the screenshots, yeah, you can definitely tell it's gonna have a different camera perspective. And it looks like you guys can do some like really crazy like moves together between you and the heroine.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of cool. But that's not the only East game coming out next year, if you guys didn't know that. Because on top of East 10, thank you, Based Falcom. You did the one thing every fucking East fan wants right now. They're gonna bring Oath of Felghana to Switch.
Okay.
They're gonna bring East 3, the Oath, well, let's call it East 3, but East 3, the Oath and Felghana. They're doing a new title. They're calling it East Memoirs.
Okay.
So I guess that's the new banner for like the re-releases. So East Memoirs, the Oath and Felghana is the official full name. It is coming to Switch and Switch only. That is not a PlayStation game. I don't know why. It's kind of weird, but it is a Switch only game, and they are confirming that it's going
Got silence real quick.
Bro, why is Discord throwing me out? What is this?
It said, hey, breathe.
Yeah. It is updated graphics, widescreen support, and it has 60 frames per second.
Nice.
Impressive.
So that's all it is. And they're adding voice acting
Nice.
Impressive.
to a PSP game. So I don't know. Like
Well, it's still impressive, yeah.
So East, we got 2 East games, and then on top of all this, they are also announcing, because Falcom is fucking wild. Hold up, I had this in front of me right now.
Wait a minute.
Because on top of all of this, they are also planning 2 other refined releases, but they're not stating which ones.
Oh, okay. Let them cook.
Oh no, I apologize. Currently in development at Falcom, 2 Trails games,
Oh, they're
an
cooking.
unpublished action RPG, an unknown title, and 3 ports.
Oh.
So there are games coming. There are a lot of stuff coming out of Falcom right now, and that's really exciting because they have a very good track record of games.
That's good to hear.
They're very niche, but they are very good. So I'm very excited to play those.
Nice.
Like if you ever find a copy of Tokyo Xanadu, please play it.
Oh, yeah, I know about that one.
That game is very good.
I thought about that. I don't know where I left it off. I think it was like I was debating whether or not picking up from Steam.
There's a PS4 version, but it was originally a Vita game.
Yeah. So and I don't know the rarity of like the PlayStation 4 copy. I'll have to look it up.
I don't think it's that crazy. I saw it at GameStop the other day. So I don't think it's that crazy. But I also I do know the Vita version's expensive, but then again, Vita is expensive in general.
Yeah. Also, East 8 also has a Vita version.
East 8 does have, it was originally developed as a Vita game, which is wild that we have a PS5 version that now supports 4K and 120 frames.
Hell yeah.
So
I don't know why they're just based like that, I guess.
So there's that. But yeah.
Okay. I gotta ask this real quick because I think Nintendo, a little bit of Xbox, but PlayStation as well, are also adopting this like thing at the end of each year that kind of like keeps track of like your playtime, and then they kind of give you a year in review. I was wondering if you guys had done that actually.
I haven't looked at it yet.
Yeah, I actually did mine earlier today. Xbox doesn't really have one like from them directly.
No, I didn't get to do my Nintendo one because I'm also lazy and forgot my password. But
yeah, I know
How would
that.
you forget your password?
I don't know.
It's
But
easy
What
to forget.
password you use?
anyways, the point is, I did the PlayStation one, and
Would you happen to have that on hand?
I can pull it up. It's on my Twitter.
Yeah,
Oh.
I actually have these guys prepped and ready. Actually,
Where do I go for the Xbox One?
Yeah, you get fucked.
Yeah. You noob.
What's the difference?
Oh.
What's the difference?
How is that any different?
Honestly, I had to dig for it. I think Phil Spencer actually like highlighted it, saying like, "Oh, you can check it out over here instead."
Oh, right here. I got one. My annual highlights. I have. Who wants to go first?
I guess it depends. PlayStation. Want to go to PlayStation with that?
Well, that's the only one I have in front of me. I guess I can
Okay.
always try to just pull up the Nintendo one, but yeah.
Yeah, you know, let's just do the PlayStation one, so you'll have time to pull up Nintendo as well.
Okay. So who wants to go first?
I guess I'll go first since I offered it up. Well, they definitely kind of show like a general sense of like what people have been playing. I was looking at it and said Horizon Forbidden West. I was like, wait, there's no way I played that. So that's for everyone else.
Yeah.
They say that my total playtime was it's under 3 digits.
Oh man.
It's only 70 hours, and it's generally comprised of God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok.
So just God of War.
Yeah, just God of War, which is pretty dope.
They're like, all right, we know why he got the console.
And
Pretty much.
listen, give some feedback. That's why they're all so big on exclusive stuff. But now they're being a little bit more lenient and letting like older games show up on Steam, PC, and whatnot. 36 trophies earned, and 26 months with PlayStation Plus. That's pretty much it on my end.
I'm getting my review right now. Hold on.
I am pulling up my reviews right now, but I actually went to the website so I can do this like
Oh yeah, for sure. So yeah,
legit. But
yeah, my PlayStation card's just like God of War card.
It's
nice.
literally just God of War.
I mean, it's dope.
That's fair.
Kratos on board.
I've been won over. Like, it's just really good.
It's just God of War.
Mine's is so my front page.
Okay.
What I have in front of me on my Twitter right now is I have on my PlayStation overall. I only have 184 hours played.
It's more than me.
Yeah. I only played 37 games, I guess, this year on PlayStation, but that doesn't mean I actually beat 37 games on it.
Okay.
I earned 177 trophies.
Nice.
I only claimed 6 PlayStation Plus games. So there's that. And my top game of 2022 on PlayStation
I wonder what it is.
with 60 hours of it played, and that makes sense because I had to beat it twice, is Scarlet Nexus.
Oh, actually, I was expecting that. Good job. I thought it was just gonna be God of War.
I would think so too, but by the time I did this, I wasn't done with God of War.
Oh, gotcha.
But
I
also,
have my year.
but also at the same time, that's why I'm trying to pull up a more like accurate one. But Scarlet Nexus is the game I actually did beat earlier in the year, and I wanted to because you gave it the game of the year for last year, so I was like, oh,
It was really good.
I had to play it myself. That's all it is.
Very nice. Very
But
nice.
I was able to get my year on Xbox.
Oh, cool.
How'd you do that?
I just went to True Achievements.
Oh, you do it through there. That makes sense.
Yeah, because they keep track of all your shit.
Maybe I should also do that at this
Okay,
at this point.
I pulled up my actual stats in front of me. So let's do this. I got 206 hours of playing this year on my PlayStation. 187 of those hours was PS5. 18 of it was PS4. I can tell you right now, those were probably just multiplayer games we were playing. We were just playing like fighting games.
I mean, this still counts.
I spent out of those 206 hours, I only spent one of those hours playing online. That was again probably King of Fighters.
I mean, fair.
Yeah, and I spent 0 hours in VR, and that's true. This year I didn't really play too much VR game. I didn't play any VR games. There wasn't really much for me to play that I wanted to. I just didn't get enough time to. My top 5 games this year. There you go. See, it updated. So I'm starting from 5 to 1. 5, The King of Fighters 15. 4, Kino Bridge of Spirits. 3, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. 2, Scarlet Nexus, and 1 is God of War Ragnarok. So there you go. God of War is my official number 1 played game now.
Hell yeah.
So there's that.
Sounds
Let's
about right.
see. trophies earned. I officially earned 192 trophies.
Oh, okay.
My first trophy ever was Special Move Master from Street Fighter 4 Vanilla, like the vanilla version of that game.
Hmm.
That was earned in 2011. Good lord. And then I don't know why I'm pulling up PlayStation Plus, but because I still only redeemed 6 games.
Hmm.
Yeah, my top online multiplayer game was King of Fighters.
Yeah.
So there you go.
No one's surprised.
No one's fucking surprised. So there you go. That is my PlayStation wrap up. I'll pull up the other ones while you want to do your
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I was trying to pull up Xbox real quick, but there's something about my like privacy settings that doesn't give them access over there.
I can just I've got mine right here.
Yeah, go ahead. And I might just get mine.
So earned about 643 achievements.
Whoa.
Got about 12,338 gamer score.
Okay.
Played about 56 different games.
Okay.
Played about 34 Game Pass games.
Based. Okay.
And my top game of 2022 is Elden Ring
Nice.
with
Mm.
353 hours played
Boy.
and 88% complete.
Fair enough.
Yeah, very fair. I get it.
Hopefully mine's kind of close around that. It was like ones I like stuck with for a while on Xbox platform, so
Oh, I'm very interested. Okay, so I pulled up my Nintendo one. This is gonna be cool because I haven't checked this out yet.
yeah. I pulled mine
All
up
right.
earlier, but
So-
yeah, you go ahead.
I'm also gonna pull up the True Achievement one. Let me sign into that.
Hmm.
Always blazing.
Soon you will know.
Oh my god.
Smell of the game.
Oh, no.
That's the smell of the game.
I don't know why it sounded like you said the smell of the gay.
Whoa.
Listen, it's just
My
really
ears-
close.
My ears just heard the wrong thing. I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, Phil.
Ow.
My brother in Christ. Let me in.
Let me in.
Oh. I forgot this is my Microsoft account. Hold on.
Oh, you think it's linked? That might be
It's
it.
a link to my old Hotmail. Hold on.
Oh, that's your thing. Because I'm trying to grab mine, and it's still not really wanting to do it, even though I just checked my settings real quick. Something about my achievements need to be like publicly shared. I'm pretty sure that they are. Even though that's a very specific thing. Yeah, no. I do have my Nintendo one, so I can. You know what? I think I'll go with that one. I'll check back on Xbox in a little bit. But
Okay, I logged in. Let me see. Mark, I am technologically not advanced. Where do I go now?
honest
Okay.
about it.
So, what you're gonna want to do?
My Xbox 20 milestones. Right?
2022.
It just says my Xbox 20 milestones. I'm assuming. Oh no, that's not it.
You want to look for hashtag my year on Xbox.
Aha.
See,
You're not,
aha.
not seeing it, are you?
No.
Let me send it to you.
Give me 1 minute. I'm right here. I'm looking.
We
Give
in
me a second,
here.
hold on.
We are in here. You got a copyright? No, we won't.
I want it that way.
But hey,
Tell me
hey,
why.
hey, calm down. Two guys.
Oh, that's right. That's right. My bad. My bad.
Here said they actually got Phil for singing, which I still think is both hilarious and ridiculous.
Yeah.
No,
fuck
he's
sake.
just that good.
I know. I'm so
Yeah,
good.
maybe,
They thought it was
honestly,
copyright.
maybe it was a compliment. Maybe they thought you were just too good at singing it. They said this guy's gonna take our money.
Interesting review this year. All right. So that you sent me the picture. Well, actually, how do I actually pull up my whole thing? Oh, there it is.
Sent you that picture.
Yeah, you sent me where I just get the one card. I can't actually see my top games.
No, Phil, that's all there is.
Oh, it's just the one card, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So then I'll give you my Xbox one right now. It is 162 achievements earned. My total gamer score this year was 2,692. Not much. 24 games played, 16 Game Pass games played. And my most played game was
Shredder.
no.
Huh.
My top Xbox game this year was It Takes Two.
Oh.
Trina.
Yep. That
Katrina. Sorry.
That was the game between me and Katrina that we played, and that was fun. I loved it.
Motion Man and Stationary Gal.
Yeah, exactly. So there's that. And then my Switch review. Oh, well, did you go over your Switch review yet?
Oh, not yet.
All right, we'll do that one then.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was going ahead and updating my stuff.
My Switch review is just the most predictable shit.
Okay. I'll just update my Xbox like stuff to see if I can log in. But we can go over to Nintendo's real quick.
Because it's just like it's like the very few games that I do play on my Switch.
All right. This one's really nice because all I gotta do is just scroll and read it. Most played this year is Legends Arceus, Octopath Traveler, and Monster Hunter Rise. Played at launch, Legends Arceus, Pokemon Violet, and Splatoon 3. And some like titles I played 3 years going on for was Pokemon Shield, Pokemon Home, and Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Oh my god. I love it.
There's a couple other stats, but
yeah, some more, but
mine on most played it has 3 games, not one. So I'm like, well, which one did I play the most? I don't know.
It's yes.
Yeah, it's yes.
The answer is yes.
Oh, there's like a bunch of games on this that I thought. Okay. Okay.
No,
well, yeah,
it's gonna be stacked.
Everyone knows that my Switch is like my baby, and that is like my console of choice. I know.
Good God, your list is gonna be a mile long.
Oh my god, it's gonna be like it's gonna be like triple C's thick.
Like in old cartoons, they get the scroll and they let it go, and it just rolls away.
Yeah.
It's just a mile long thing of paper.
All right, let's do this. So, my most played game this year, I have 3. Obviously, they do it by 3s, and then I'll tell you the stuff of the month.
Mm-hmm.
Most played, the Nintendo 64 Switch online app.
No surprise.
That's very broad. I will tell you right now, it was more than likely my playthroughs of like Ocarina of Time, Kirby 64. Like I played a lot of that because, well, really, I wanted to have my 64 games on here like multiplayer ready. So a lot of the games I had to unlock the stuff all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's be honest, I like just popping on my Switch for parties and then we're ready to go.
Yeah.
So I like to have all the multiplayer options ready, and it gives me an excuse to revisit the games. So that's cool. Splatoon 3, of course. I mean, I was playing that game like a crazy amount of time online, so that was really good.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, because I actually beat it, and it took me a long time this year to beat it, but I did it. And that's Xenoblade Chronicles 1 Definitive Edition.
Oh,
we got one, baby.
So, games that I played at launch, my top 3 games here.
I don't know. You tend to play all the games at launch.
Yes, but apparently there are 3 top ones because
Okay.
I guess I beat these, so they count it.
Okay.
Splatoon 3.
Okay.
Live Alive.
Mm.
and Kirby and the Forgotten Land,
Hey.
which was my Switch game of the year anyways, personally. So
Hi.
yes, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
And then here are 3 games that I
Oh.
played for 3 years of play or more. Xenoblade Chronicles 1 Definitive Edition.
That's said for how long?
3+ years. I'm sorry.
He took a break.
Bruh.
He took a break.
I took breaks, multiple breaks. Rivals of Aether.
Oh.
I love that game.
It's better
Oh.
on PC because of the mods.
Yeah, sure, but I also like the idea of playing it on Switch with GameCube controllers. So
It's
I
also
know,
yeah.
but you can just. But I'm just saying on the PC because you have more options.
sure, but I still like the idea of being able to just pop it up and at parties are ready to go. It's a good alternative to Smash Brothers. Hell, in my opinion, it is the closest game to Smash Brothers in terms of enjoyment.
Even
I
when
really enjoy it.
Hmm.
Although
Yeah.
I would recommend checking out Divine
Yep.
Knockout because it's been a very fun Smash-inspired game.
Yeah. And Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, of course.
That's fair. That's fair.
Of course. We play that every time on stream when there's new tracks, and it's great.
That's
where Mario
that's
Kart
what
8
they wanted to do.
Mario
Oh, yeah.
Kart 8 is never gonna die.
It's Mario Kart Infinite, actually.
It pretty much is at this point.
Here are my most played games by month real quick. I'm gonna skim over most of these, but
I guess I should do that
notable
too.
ones. Notable ones. January, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Okay.
Pokemon month.
Yep. I mean, hey, I was catching up on Brilliant Diamond. I beat it, and I was like, I'm ready for Legends Arceus. And I started it. Anyways, in February.
How'd that go, Phil?
To February. It is. I only have one game in February that I played a lot. Don't know why. I would have to look back as to why, but I played a lot of the NES online app. I don't recall what I played in February. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't know. I'm trying. Anyways, in March, I played the N64 app the most. 96 hours. I don't know why I played 96 hours of the N64 app that month. Oh, that was the month of F-Zero. That's why. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, because that was when the new tracks came out.
I didn't realize this thing can scroll. Hell yeah.
And Mario Party Superstars is also in that month.
I want to share this too.
The King of Fighters 94, the King of Fighters 96, the King of Fighters 97, the King of Fighters 98. Sorry, yeah, 98, 95 as well. Capcom Beat 'em Up Bundle, Fight and Rage, Triangle Strategy. I all played in March. I don't get it.
I don't
get
it. You don't have to.
I don't get it. But apparently I didn't start Kirby and the Forgotten Land till April. So April I have for Kirby and the Forgotten Land, the Sega Genesis online app, Demon Turf Neon Splash, which was great. I love that game.
Mm.
I remember that day of streaming it. It was so good. I played more King of Fighters 98. King of Fighters 99, King of Fighters 2000, 2002, 2000. Oh, it's all coming back to me now. I streamed these. I streamed these.
I thought
That's
that would have
what
been
it
obvious
was.
to figure out.
Yeah, Overcooked. I played that month, I guess. I did my annual playthrough of Mario Odyssey.
Oh yeah, okay.
I play that game every year because I love that game.
Nice.
And if it wasn't for nostalgia, Mario Odyssey would be my favorite Mario game. So
That's fair.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun.
And then in May, I started Nintendo Switch Sports.
Oh yeah.
And I remember streaming a lot of that. That was fun.
Yeah.
I also played through Pac-Man Museum Plus.
I do remember that.
I actually beat on stream The Missing, JJ Macfield in the Island of Memories. That game was fucking wild. Great game, but it was wild. I played for the first time Mighty Fight Federation, which is like a Power Stone clone.
Okay.
And this is the month that we had those indies come out, and everybody told me to pick up Gibbon Beyond the Trees.
Oh, yeah.
The monkey game. It was all right. It was whatever. It happened.
It was monkey.
Yes.
Yes. I also played a lot of Big Brain Academy that month. Brain versus Brain. That game is actually really fun when you have multiplayer.
Mm.
And then I played with my friends online a lot that month with Street Fighter 30th Anniversary and Ultra Street Fighter 2. And then the last game in May is the one that Mark will be proud of me because I started that month,
Oh.
and that would be Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel.
Hey.
In June, I played a lot of Mario Strikers Battle League. I finished Reverie Sweetest Edition. I did another playthrough of Sonic Mania because I'm a fucking maniac. We played a lot of Jackbox Party 7. Quick shout out to Talking Points in that Jackbox Party. It's funny.
Mm.
Usually everyone always just loves Quiplash. Quiplash usually wears that.
Quiplash is amazing, but Talking Points, when you get the right group and we're drunk, it's funny.
Do anything on Jackbox when you're drunk is funny.
That's also fair. Towerfall, played a lot of Towerfall that month.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The game is so fucking good. Played a lot of Dragon Ball Fighters that month, I guess.
Huh.
Great game.
And Duck Game.
What?
Duck Game.
Okay. Okay.
Have you never played Duck Game?
Nah.
Right.
I
My
don't.
boy. We'll play one day.
All right. All right. All right.
It's very, very fucking funny. I played a really small $1 game called The Rusty Sword, Vanguard Island. It was like an hour-long Zelda game. It happened. June, I also kept playing Crisis 2. I played Blaze Blue Central Fiction. I finished Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I'm in July now. And then I actually finished and started Live Alive that month.
Oh, yeah. It was during a little bit of a hectic time.
Yes. Super Nintendo, I played a lot of in July as well. I beat on stream Blue Fire. I played a lot of Fall Guys because it came out the Switch, and the Switch port's actually pretty all right. This is also the month the Capcom Fighting Collection came out, so I played a lot of that. Sonic Colors Ultimate, I finally beat that month. The Takeover was a really good beat 'em up. I don't know why I have Mega Man the Legacy Collection on here, but I guess I played it. You already know. Mario Maker 2, I did play a lot of that month.
Okay.
And I also played a lot of Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Certainly happened.
And then I also played a lot of Sniper Elite V2 Remastered.
Oh, yeah.
Ew.
Game is great. Played a lot of Capcom Arcade Stadium. I started Ruiner. And oh wow, I didn't realize Nintendo was gonna count this, but all right, let's do it. I also
Let's do it.
played a lot of the Japanese apps for the retro games.
Oh.
So I have the Super Famicom one in front of me.
They're always watching still.
And I also have the N64 one in front of me in July. And I also played Mario 3D All-Stars again. Don't know why. August was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga collection. If y'all didn't think I didn't play Doom this year, you're crazy. I played Doom and Quake.
Most definitely did not question that.
Gris, Splatoon 3. I'm just gonna keep skipping some of these. I beat Blazing Chrome. I beat Panzer Dragoon Remake. I started Dusk. I really should sit down and play Dusk. I really like that game. Cruisin' Blast. I kept going in that game.
Yeah, that was great.
That game's great. Splatoon 3. I started in September.
Right. Okay.
It was awesome. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I started as well. Played a lot of Smash that month. Don't know why. Played a lot of Splatoon 2 because I did it for the stream. Kaze in the Wild. K's in the Wild.
Yeah.
It's a great platformer. Played a lot of WarioWare that month. Huh. Anyways, I started the game called Kogan, Sword of Rewind.
Oh yeah, that one.
I also started up Pac-Man World Repack. And I played a lot of Puzzle Bobble too. I'm just kind of, we're going like crazy. I'm just gonna find the one that says played the most this month. They all say played the most this month.
I was gonna go through my list because I just realized you can scroll it.
Yeah, you could scroll it. So I'm just gonna pick the ones that have the highest play times real quick, so we can just finish this. October, I played a lot of Rivals of Aether. I beat and unlocked everything in that game in October.
Okay.
That was a lot of work. And then I also want to shout out to Valis, the Phantasm Soldier collection. Those are really good games. And then I also started Klonoa that month.
Well, okay.
Okay, and then November, obviously, it's Pokemon Violet.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You already know.
You already
And
know what it is?
but Sonic Frontiers is right behind it.
Oh, yeah, on Switch. Yeah, okay, got you.
Yeah, I played it on Switch.
I'm here.
And then let's see. That's it. That's all I have. And then I'm gonna tell you right now that my most played game this month is Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
Ah, okay.
I'm trying to finish the Donkey Kong DLC.
Nice.
That was a lot of talking. Jesus Christ, I apologize.
Here. I'll say my pieces about mine because I didn't realize about like the record you had. And it's really interesting because you really do look at that kind of stuff and you see like the history of it, where you were, what was the intention, did you finish that game,
Yeah,
etc.
thank God Galgun wasn't on there. Anyways.
What? can you sort of rewind that?
Kogan sort of. Did you say sort of rewind? I hate you.
So anyway, January I had Shining Pearl. It says here there was like intense bursts of like me playing that was when I was shiny hunting for Turtwig.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's funny. We both have Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl in that month.
Arceus was in February. I think that's when I finished it. A little bit of Brilliant Diamond. This is when I did the double pack. I don't recommend that. Pokemon Home, a little bit. There's that. Let's Go Pikachu was started.
Nice.
Origami King actually. Oh, you know, I think I did that as a test. To
I like that game.
Yeah, I played last year.
I don't hate it. I don't think it's the best, but I like that game.
Kirby and Forgotten Lands in April. Must have finished it then. I played a little bit of Star Ocean First Departure R.
Whoa, that game is really good.
I just need to continue playing through that.
Yeah, I my favorite Star Ocean is still 3 till the end of time. So that's a PS2 game though.
Let's see. This is Octopath Traveler in May. Also, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition in May.
Nice.
Didn't finish that one though. Superstars Mario Party in May. That was probably like a really quick like burst session.
I think we just played it online. It was really fun.
Yeah. Smash Bros. Ultimate, probably the same thing in May.
You already know.
Shield actually in July. That's probably when I went back and did some stream coverage with that. Just doing some very casual. Yeah, the Pokedex completion stuff. Triangle Strategy was something I started in July. I ended up backing out of that one because I was like, there's too many games right now.
Triangle Strategy is a game I plan to go back to, but it's long. So
yeah. I played a little bit of the Genesis console. So
nice.
August was Monster Hunter. Yep. Yeah, that makes sense. That lines up.
Sunbreak.
Yeah, I played a little bit of Pokemon Sword as well. That was probably for more content. And then of course Mario Kart 8.
Of course.
And Splatoon 3, of course.
Of course.
And then I finally like played a little bit of One Step from Eden. Still has my attention.
Hell yeah.
I actually played Dream Buffet when it came out, so there's that record.
I have yet to play Dream Buffet.
It's fun. Just like that early bits of it. Splatoon 3 in September, that was probably the Splatfest. Played a little bit of Unite at the same time. Probably played around like the exact like time interval too.
That's a game I really should get back into. I like Unite.
I think I played just a little bit of Animal Crossing as a stream. That's why I showed up. September was the SNES. I'm gonna be honest, I probably was playing a little bit of like 64 Kirby, and also fulfilling the low achievement stuff for Switch Online. I played a little bit of Ring Fit Adventure actually. I can't be consistent with that. Yes, and the NES.
Wow.
Just generally speaking for the challenges. And actually this another thing I can't really follow through with is, do you guys remember Jump Rope Challenge?
Oh my god.
It was a little bit when it was free, but
do you have it downloaded?
I do.
Nice.
October was Carry On. Nice.
Yeah.
As well as October Cat Quest. This is when I was like bursting through like all the shorter games to complete them or beat them. Shovel Knights in October, Gunvolt Chronicles Adventure X1, that was also October, and of course November is Violet. And I guess 64 is also showing up here too. I don't know why, but also November Cat Quest 2. I haven't really beaten that one, and that's it. And I guess you'll probably start seeing Skull the Hero Slayer in December. I'm playing through that.
Hey, that's a good one.
That
I hear it's
soundtrack
good.
is
I wanna play it.
soundtrack is a certified hood classic.
Certified hood classic.
A certified hood classic.
Real quick.
Alcoholics.
Real quick, I got my my Xbox thing. Yeah, it's Elden Ring.
Oh yeah, of course.
121 hours played, 71% completion on that one.
Good lord.
200
Good lord.
200 achievements earned, 4,000 gamer score earned, 18 games played, 6 Game Pass games played, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Nice. All right. That's our review, I guess. Yeah.
I
We
think
played a lot of games.
Yeah. Wait, Mark, did you say anything about Nintendo?
Bro, my shit's the exact same shit you'd expect it to be.
Oh, okay.
Arceus, Rise,
Galgun.
Scarlet.
Galgun, Panty Party. He's been playing Moriro Chronicles H. You already know.
What? Yeah, that eShop's
What?
really
How
unfiltered.
do I know about what? Wait a minute. How do I know about that game? Never mind, guys.
It's
Don't
'cause-
look at my collection. Hey,
Nah.
real quick, before we get off. Speaking
Okay.
of Galgun, did you see that game that's coming out next year from Inti Creates?
Yeah.
that Castlevania.
That
last
Castlevania
game?
one, I was like,
Okay, that's a Galgun game.
I mean,
It's
it has the
spin-off from the
Galgun
Galgun
characters,
series.
right?
Yeah,
Or-
but the game is called Grimoire or Grim something.
Yeah.
It has GG and it's spelled the font is Galgun.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
They knew what they're doing, and you know what? That game looks sick. I can't.
It does
even
look
lie.
sick.
And that's the problem. I don't know. Should I collect the Galgun series?
I gotta say that it's
If
kind
that's what you want to do.
it's pretty brilliant on their end to like
They're-
make you try out their other like stuff.
God damn. Anyways, yeah. Here's the 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Here's some more games. Here's the East. Because
More ease.
East side.
The east side.
Whoa.
Is there anything else you guys wanted to bring up before we call then?
No, there really wasn't much news. Hell, even the things I was talking about was like last week. I just wasn't here.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty much on my end too. I already kind of talked about like all the plans for like winter break earlier on, so I think I'm good. I had some topics in case we wanted to make it more Christmas themed, but I think the year of the review definitely helped.
Yeah, but I think that's it.
Alrighty. I guess in that case, we'll go ahead and call it here. So, well, guys, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. This has been episode 440 of DangIT Prodcast. My name is Justin.
Mark.
And I'll fill up.
And thanks for watching. Hashtag bye, everybody. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Ho, ho, ho.